I think one of the most beautiful human connections you can have is the one where you don't have to think at all. Like, whenever I think about my relationship with my children, my husband, I don't think about how to make them value me. I don't think about how long I should take to send a reply to them. I don't think about how to make them chase me. Like, there are no strategies. There is just love, there is trust, and there is understanding. And I think that's what human connections are supposed to be. And I know this may sound a little strange coming from me because on this page, Speak with Power, I talk a lot about communication, confidence, emotional intelligence, and sometimes I even teach you communication techniques. I've told you that whenever somebody attacks you, ask a question instead of reacting. I've spoken about boundaries, I've spoken about difficult conversations, I've spoken about how to handle people who provoke you or insult you. And I absolutely believe that these things are also useful. But I want to say something very clearly today. Like, I don't believe that genuine human connections needs any tricks. Like, it is not supposed to be mind games. Like, you like someone, you should be able to tell them, right? Something hurt you, you should be able to say it. You love somebody, you should be able to show it via your actions. You don't like somebody, you should be able to move on instead of going to them and insulting them. It should be simple, but unfortunately, the world we live in has become very complicated, and that's why you need coaches like me to teach you communication. There are literally books like The 48 Laws of Power and many other books about psychology, influence, manipulation, and human behavior. Even there are tons of videos on YouTube. And even I have read so many books about it. And sometimes I just wonder, why do we have to think so much? Like, why do I have to calculate every interaction? Why can't people just say what they mean? And why can't others take it maturely? Like, why do I have to understand the hidden intention behind everything? But then I also understand that practicality of the world we live in, because manipulation does exist. Not everybody is honest or innocent. Not everybody is also emotionally mature. And if you don't understand human behavior at all, sometimes your innocence can actually become your weakness. So I am not against learning these things. Like, understand the game, but just don't make your life a game. Like, learn how people behave so that you can also protect yourself. Learn communication so that you can handle difficult conversations both in personal and professional lives. Learn emotional control so that somebody else's behavior doesn't control you and then you get hurt eventually. But don't start treating every relationship like a psychological experiment, please. Because I think a lot of this comes from the fact that people carry their past experiences into their present. Like, someone who grew up seeing violence may see anger very differently. Like, someone who grew up around abuse may not know what healthy love looks like. Someone who was bullied may become extremely sensitive to rejection. Someone who has experienced heartbreaks may find it difficult to trust even a good person. And sometimes a person is not responding to you, they're responding to everything that happened to them before you. That's what we call as generational trauma, conditioning, and unresolved hurt, which can actually play a lot of role into a person's life. And this is why I talk a lot about healing as well. And I think we need more healed people in this world right now, because when two emotionally mature people come together, they don't need 10 strategies. They can just talk. Like, they can just simply talk and say that that hurt me. I don't agree. I need some space. I'm sorry. I love you. It's simple, and the other person will understand what the person is saying. And this is also why, when I teach you techniques on this channel, I want you to understand what I'm actually trying to teach you. So, if I tell you don't react immediately, I'm not telling you to manipulate someone. I'm just telling you to stay calm. In one of my videos, I told you that ask a question when someone attacks you. I'm not telling you to win that conversation. I'm just asking you to understand the other person. I'm telling you to not let the conversation become a fight. Do it with a good intention. If I'm talking about boundaries, I'm not telling you to control somebody else. I'm telling you to decide what you will accept. Now, there is a difference between emotional intelligence and manipulation games. And I hope you always remember that whenever you watch my videos. The intention is to build up a connection rather than ending up in a fight. Because sometimes, yes, you will need the tools which I tell. You will meet difficult people, people who will provoke you for no reason, people who will bully you, people who will manipulate you, people who don't respect your boundaries. And in those situations, you need to know how to protect yourself. But I don't want these techniques to become your personality. I don't want you to think too much and walk into every relationship thinking, what technique should I use here? How should I impress this person? How do I make them chase me? How do I have an upper hand? How do I make them realize my value? Like, why are we doing this? Relationships are not chess. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is simply say, this person is not for me. This relationship is not healthy for me. I wish them well, but I'm moving on. You don't have to make everybody understand your worth. You don't have to actually win every interaction. And you don't have to be liked by everyone. I believe this is really the purpose behind Speak with Power for me. I don't want to teach you how to manipulate people. I want to teach you how to become so secure, so calm, and so emotionally intelligent that you don't need to play games with anyone. The techniques are there because of the world we live in, but the ultimate goal is to reach a place where you don't need them all the time, where you can communicate openly and calmly, where you can love without playing games or politics, where you can disagree without disrespect, where you can set a boundary without punishing somebody, and where you can walk away without having any hate in your heart. So, yes, do learn the techniques, improve your communication and speaking skills if you have to, understand psychology, understand people, protect yourself, but please do not become cynical about human connections. Because I still believe that some of the most beautiful relationships in our lives happen when nobody is playing a game, nobody is calculating any move, nobody is trying to win. Two people are simply being honest with each other. And maybe that's what we need more of today. More healed people, more emotionally mature people in this world, more people who know how to actually communicate what they're feeling, and more people who give others space to communicate, more people who know how to love, and more people who know when to let go. Because at the end of the day, human connections are not mind games. They're something that, when they are real, they just happen. And once you realize that, that's the time you will live with power and eventually you will speak with power. This is Captain Ritu Kumar Singh signing off. Jai Hind. Namaste.